China records no new domestic cases.
The media say China beat coronavirus. I don't believe what the Chinese government says, but we're told China did a better job than other countries.
As China gets a handle on this pandemic, it's a different story across the globe.
Across the globe, most of us are now social distancing. I'm recording this from my home and teleconferencing to communicate with my coworkers.
China did that?
A good part about America is that most of this is voluntary. Not so in China, where authorities have welded people into homes to keep them inside, or tied people to posts because they didn't wear a face mask. Chinese police use drones equipped with
high-resolution cameras and loudspeakers.
They shout orders to people on the street. China spies on every citizen. 200 million cameras and electronic eavesdropping let them pull together every person's political leanings and social interactions. They use that to give everyone a trust score. Your score drops if you criticize the government, play lots of video games, watch porn, or even have friends with low scores. The government punishes people with low scores by slowing their internet speed or banning them from traveling. I'm glad I don't live in China. Before the pandemic, I made this video about how China spies on people. Facebook and Twitter are banned in China, so people use
WeChat, one of the world's most popular mobile apps.
So the government spies on that round the clock. The state also monitors the Chinese version of Amazon called Alibaba.
Alibaba is by your side 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Why should we care what the communists do? We're not in China.
You're walking to the communists voluntarily. That scares me.
Lee Schoolin came to America 30 years ago.
After I came to the United States, I thought, oh, no more politics. I'm in the land of free. I'm not worried. Then after I saw these things happen, I said, no, no, no. I said, I have to tell the American people, don't let this happen.
Here's Lee when she was 16. She survived the Great Leap Forward, the Great Famine, the Cultural Revolution. Her parents were doctors, so they and she were re-educated.
The poorer you were, the better you were. If you're illiterate, you're the best.
The repression is over. It's all better now.
The repression is not over. The control of people's mind, people's mouth, people's pen never stopped.
The social trust score is an example of that.
It is a big deal.
I would like to know that there's a trust score so I can know who's trustworthy and who's not. Sounds sort of appealing.
Yes, we do want to know who we can trust when we do business, but those are market behaviors. We don't need the government to get involved.
Still, no nationwide stay-at-home order.
But America's media say we do need government to be more involved. They interview people who say,
we need to ramp up production and have this wartime mobilization now.
Police are always ready to do more.
In Florida, checkpoints on highways. Rhode Island expanding its crackdown on drivers with out-of-state license plates. Police going door to door.
Really? Is that necessary? It's good that our government finally released its stockpile of emergency supplies and brought in the military's hospital ships. But repressive government controls like China's should not be our role model. Remember, the virus began in China and spread farther because their autocrats suppressed information and denied that the virus could spread between humans. And they punished scientists who told the truth.
They arrested the doctors who were trying to blow the whistle about this. They made them publicly retract it.
Even people who post things about the virus may be locked up. I'm glad I live in America, where I'm free to say anything I want about the virus or the government. Some American authorities will go too far. Philadelphia police pulled a man off a bus because he wouldn't wear a mask. But after this video went viral, police changed their policy. We Americans debate these issues. In China, they just lock people up. I trust that we'll get the virus under control here too. I hope, without taking away our freedom.